You guys know what time of the year it is. It's Christmas time, my favorite time of the year, and a time where everybody just comes together as one, or at least where you should. And a time for God, a time for family, a time for friends, and a time to show everybody that you appreciate how much you love them and care about them. So make sure you enjoy that time, and I wish everybody the best. Let's jump into today's video. Alright you guys, so I got a lot of updates for you. I'm going to go into the situation in a minute on what exactly happened with the car and where it's been going from there. It's been probably 3 weeks or so since this actually happened, but it's taken about this long to get things figured out. So I'm going to jump into that in a second. I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I'm filming parts for this video and next video right now, and there's also going to be parts in both videos from the shop, seeing firsthand what exactly I'm looking at doing this. Also, I don't look like it, but I'm excited. The Bullet is supposed to come here hopefully this week or next, and the 97 should be back up probably by next week or so. I want to go ahead and get this part out and everything so that I can kind of put everything out in order, because I'm going to take videos of all that. But the Bullet, aka the Grinch, should be here hopefully this week or next, and I'm going to start teardown on it, so I'm super excited for that. And I also have a couple other tricks up my sleeve that I can't wait to show you guys, but are also going to take time. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the post notification button so you can see exactly when the Bullet video drops. And if you don't already, follow me at chad.campbell and you'll get some quicker updates there. So let's jump into today's video. Alright, so to get the story part out of the way for this, let me just go ahead and tell the story. So basically one day I'm just, wake up, still all crusty eyed and stuff, going to work, and I'm just driving, chilling, cruising down the road, going 5th gear, and I get up to a stoplight, so I just push in the clutch and coast up to it, right? Light turns green, I go to pull the car out of 5th, and it's jammed in 5th gear. Won't let me out of it, won't let me out of 5th gear. So I'm pretty much forced to shut the car off, try to get it out of there from there. It won't let me, it's stuck in 5th gear. I managed to get it, kind of like yank it to where the car would kind of roll. And thankfully a nice stranger behind me helped me push the car off the road, and in which I had conversations with a few of them. But yeah, he helped me push it off the road, and then needless to say, I was late to work that morning and the car got towed to work. So basically the reason the car got stuck in 5th gear is because there's a shift fork that goes between reverse and 5th that hopped over the teeth, or I guess that's what you would say for it. The teeth that it hooks into, it hopped over it and basically locked the gear in 5th. So it had no way of coming out because it just kept hitting the fork. So I've heard that that's a common issue with T45s, and I think the T5s as well. But I've had to do plenty of research and stuff, and it's been a blessing and a nightmare at the same time. So get out. Just got attacked. What the? But so as soon as that happened, I basically got the car to the shop. That day after I got off work, I tore the transmission out of the car. A few days later or something like that, pulled it apart with the technician, because I personally have never worked on the inside of a transmission. I've pulled it out for the Bullet before, but I've never pulled it apart. So This we knew was an internal issue because you guys are gonna see everything else was okay. But yeah, I had to pull it apart and found out some stuff from there. So let's go ahead and go to the videos at the shop, and then we'll come right back here where I'll conclude the rest of this. So enjoy the shop videos. All right, so I got everything unbolted and out comes the trans. Hopefully easy. Let's get it.
If I go and duck up, hope you know ain't no love lost. Might get low if I don't take that risk. I ain't no boss. I've been away for some time, but I know it's still all mine. Girl, I still ain't touched my prime. Can't just sit back and recline. All that time spent alone, all the time spent alone. I know you missed the vibe we was on. Can't deny it, so don't. Yeah. So I'm on 10, 248, know that bag on the way. Look, I know the streets ain't safe, I stay dangerous.
All right, so you're gonna have to excuse me because I don't have a stabilizer with me since it's work, but from the looks of it, clutch is fine. So that's obviously gonna stay. Everything looks good in here. We still got teeth. You can see in there. We'll go ahead and take this off and replace the pilot bearing at least. And then here is the bell housing and transmission. And I'll tell you first things first. Throwout bearing ain't no good. Here's the throwout bearing, and it's pretty worn, bad. And listen to this. Look at this. Pretty bad. Everything's at least still splined and stuff. It's not all fucked up there. But our real problem lies in here, it looks like. So take a look in here, see if anything's wrong. I haven't even looked in here yet. No. So yeah, it's probably, is this the shift fork? I don't know. We're thinking it's the shift fork inside the transmission. Don't hate, I don't know a whole lot about transmissions yet. That's part of what this is going to teach me, but I think it's right in here. This fork that changes gears is broke, so the car's stuck in 5th gear essentially. But yeah, anyways, it honestly didn't take too long. It just took me one day, or not even, like a couple hours to pull this out, only because it gave me some hard times with the starter, which you can see is tucked right there. And just yanking it out, but she's out, and I'm just happy the clutch looks good, and it looks like this is going to be something I can fix without rebuilding the whole transmission. I just gotta mess with some stuff there, and it looks like my valve covers are leaking. You can see it there, oil running down. Same on this side, oil running down, but it looks like the heads are okay. And then everything else back here looks good. So yeah, I'm happy about it. We're gonna have this fixed soon and put back in the car. And then I got some other stuff I'm gonna do with this car. I also gotta obviously tear this off and fix the rear main seal. Whoa, got you a close up. Fix the rear main seal, cause that blew out here recently. Get some new gaskets for like the exhaust and everything, and fix one of these clamps. Was clamped the way you see it now, but they're supposed to be like this, so it kept hitting everything. But yeah, that's what she looks like. Transmission is gonzo. So back to the house. All right, so as you can see, everything was pretty much okay, other than the transmission itself. And well, I wasn't actually able to take a video of the inside of the transmission, in which you wouldn't have seen anything broken anyways. You would have seen a couple worn out parts, but that's it. If I really wanted to, I could just take the shift fork, put it back over, put it all back together, done. But I'm just asking for it to happen again. Basically, I think it's, I don't know what the bearing's called, but it's one of the bearings that's right towards the top of the right towards the tail shaft. If you take off the tail shaft, you'll see it right there. Or I'm sorry, the bell housing. If you take off the bell housing, it's right there towards the front of the input shaft. And basically the bearing underneath it is cone shaped. And so what happens is that bearing over time just wears and wears and wears the gap away between the two. Then when the gap collides, you got problems. So mine was basically worn all the way out. So it was time to replace that anyways. And yeah, that was a whole nightmare, just trying to source parts and everything. But I'm not gonna go too far into that because that's what the next video is for. But yeah, so I can't say that I didn't completely see this coming, because I mean, the car's a bit of a shit box, but that's what the fun's for, right? So like I said, I have some plans on my sleeve for that, but I'm gonna save the rest of this journey for next video, where there's a couple more videos of what's going on. And yeah, it's been interesting. So like, subscribe, and be ready for next video that I'm probably gonna drop the day after this one or something like that, because these two need to come out pretty fast for the next videos, in which is the Grinch coming, the 97 getting fixed, and those are the two main ones. But there's going to be some more in between there and everything. Oh, the parts are coming for this transmission stuff. I'll save that for next video. So enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Either way, I've been through hell, wish me well. I know you won't kiss and tell. I'm not cool with taking L's. Do my dirt all by myself. Fell out with friends, I'm like, oh well. If you my dog with beef, oh well. I try to reach out, I can't tell. That pride to keep you in your shell. I understand, we fall and fail. Get that bag and leave that trail. They can't feel the pain I feel. I just owe shit to myself. So if I go and duck up, hope you know ain't no love lost.